Good morning, everybody. Third time's a charm. Welcome to our Thursday and our final assembly of 2020. So excited to have all of you who might be out there in our virtual land. Please be sure to type into the comments that you are joining us today. And also, I am absolutely thrilled that we have almost 30 people in this room right here in the Knowledge Room. So let's hear it for the people and from the people who are here with us live. Woo! We want to go ahead today and start with our recognition of students who were nominated for character counts in displaying respect. And for this particular month for respect, I want to let everybody know that there were quite a few nominations. If you hear your name, feel free to stand if you're here or stand if you're afar, and definitely be thinking about these people if you happen to see them over the course of the next few weeks or months, and give them a big pat on the back. Respect nominees: Audrey Anderson, Delaney Dyer, Kevin Sir Antoine, Vincent Ternice, Juliana Galone, Catherine Bakanowski, Sarah Bell, Skylar Crumpler, Nate DeForest, Ariana Fairchild, Katie Fours, Katie Hale, Derek Hill, Sadie Mann, Elizabeth Michaels, Sarah Michaels, Jordan Pluki, and Vera Rao. Let's hear it for them, please. And we are very, very pleased to announce that for this particular month, we have a great representative for the respect character trait. This student is very respectful in class, through emails, and when I see this person around the school. This person always has something positive and kind to say. Even though, and even through what has been a long and difficult internship placement process this semester, this student never became frustrated. This student was very patient. This student was willing to do whatever was asked. I have loved working with this student. That is from Dr. Bonds. We also have for that same nominated student, it's been a while, but I absolutely remember this student as always being respectful of those around this student. And a third nomination of this same student, coming from Mr. McCrory, in addition to what you just heard from Ms. Hutchison. This student demonstrates kindness, respect, thoughtfulness to both faculty and classmates alike. I believe that this student values the opportunity to work for the school as a tech team member, where clearly this student validates respectful character attributes with actions. This student cares about completing tech team work to a high standard while putting forth best efforts on a daily basis. Let us congratulate Nate DeForest. Nate, we have a special couple of surprises. First of all, being your family headed this way. And of course, your sister can come and join you as well. We have the bag of goodies. We have a live check for $50. You have your parking spot out there. Anytime you're on campus, please take your special parking spot. You have your plaque, and it looks like the family's helping you with the big check. Congratulations to me.
Alright, so big smiles, we know you're smiling behind us. 3, 2, 1. Alright.
And I'm going to step away. Feel free to take your masks down so you can get a picture of them without their masks.
Now, actual big smiles that we can see. There we go. Alright, thank you guys.
Congratulations.
There you go, Nate.
Nate is a student who joins us this fall semester in person We also have a student who was nominated and will be recognized today for demonstrating the pillar of respect, the character of respect throughout all of the interactions remotely. So with that, I would like to share, this student is always pleasant to others, always willing to help. When this student interacts in the classroom, this student respects other perspectives. This student respects herself and respects her own education, but always putting in her best effort. Ms. Hutchison, along with all of us at Clark, we congratulate Juliana Balone. Juliana, you also have a special visitor. Yay! Your plaque, your live check. We will help with the big check. The back of Julie's for you as well.
So many goodies.
Nice big smiles behind those masks. There we go. All right.
Okay, Mom and Juliana, please go ahead. I can hold something so you can remove your mask.
Okay. The nice big smiles. There we go.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Congratulations, Juliana. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over now to our Student Government President, Jay Nunez.
Hi everyone, as you know I'm Jade and I'm the President of Student Government, and this is Juliana if you don't know her, and she's the Vice President. So as Ms. Kohut said, our pillar of the month is responsibility, so let's watch a video to learn a little bit more about responsibility.
Being responsible to me means that you are accepting the consequences that come with your actions and being reliable.
It means that you can get everything done on time and back to school and home life so nothing interferes with either or.
Being responsible is taking care of what you need to do and taking with it the consequences that come with the job that you partake in.
Someone can show being responsible by just doing simple stuff like for school, filling out your assignments, turning in stuff when it's due.
You don't just walk into class and your teacher just knows that you're someone who's responsible. They see it in you. Your character, the way you act, the way you carry yourself, the way you do certain things. That's what shows off your responsibility. That's what shows off your trustworthiness and your honesty.
People will look up to you and will gain respect from other people like kids and teachers and parents, and you can be a leader in your school.
People are able to see that you have done something and they trust you more in doing other things or taking on other harder tasks.
If you are responsible by being trustworthy and honest and getting everything done, people recognize you as responsible and as a leader, because as a leader, you always be honest and be able to run a group.
Leaders have to be responsible because being a leader of a group or a team, you have to make the right decisions for people, and you have to control situations in order not to have any mess ups or anything.
So January's character pillar is responsibility. Kind of like the video said, when you are responsible, you really just do things without people asking you to. Just being responsible is like taking care of yourself, taking care of other people, being kind of like, I don't even know how to say it, just listening, being like mature, being trustworthy, kind of like all the pillars in one almost. Having good judgment, being aware of your actions.
Okay, so for the Caring Cranes of November and December, our nominees are Jasper Mann, Sydney Gilliam, Al Coracino, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, Emily Osborne, and Connor Smith.
And before they select 2 winners from this list, remember you get your gift card. Al, if you're watching, has no idea that he is one of our Caring Cranes because we didn't get him on announcements yesterday. So,
Alrighty.
Jade will surprise read why Al is on the list.
There are multiple reasons Al is being recognized as a Clark Caring student of character. He is consistently smiling, positive, polite, and keep busy making others feel welcome on campus, even though he is new to us this year. When he sees a door that needs opening or something that needs to be picked up, he is quick to offer a helping hand. Thanks, Al, for being consistently caring. Alrighty, so, Julia.
Now our 2 winners.
2 winners.
Connor Smith.
Congratulations, Connor. Alrighty. The next one is Emily Osborne. Congratulations, Emily. Alrighty. Alright, thank you guys.
So, oh, that's you.
But how much do you love? This is a student leader. She's like, I don't think this is my slide, but I'm going to jump in and just do it. Hello, everybody out here in the audience, online, in person. So happy to be with you as we celebrate good things here in December and roll into exams and winter break. We know Honor Society has presented through their mental health committee that times are tough. Things are kind of hard right now. People are really struggling and feeling some heavy weight. This has been posted on our social media, and you'll see this just about every month. We want to remind you that there is help out there. There's help here locally through reaching out to any of the employees here, but maybe you're off campus, winter break is coming, or you're just not quite ready to talk to somebody. You can dial 211, and we're going to play the little PSA for you here and now. Oh, no, we're not. I mean, we're gonna, but where is it?
Press the play button where you are.
Okay, thought I got it. Okay, and with that, hopefully you've seen through the past few newsletters that the mental health statutorily required information is through an online platform. Many of you already completed, and I will get you your prize for finishing before December 1st. I'm still sorting through some of that. I know some of you have run into issues because the upload and transfer of your usernames and whatnot, if you were in Martin County Schools last year, has proven to be a little barrier for us. So if you are having trouble accessing it, the information will be again in this week's newsletter because you do need to do these. You do need to get these completed, and there's valuable information in these modules, but we need to get this instruction out to you. It's important, and the state recognizes it as such. So if you're having trouble getting logged into those modules, please reach out to me. Winter break is a great time to pop in and chip away. They just take a couple hours, but again, they're pretty good, realistic things. So I will send out that information, but you may have trouble logging in if you transfer to us this year because it's looking for your old ClassLink login. So you can also try your old ClassLink login and see if that will work for you. And then I just want to throw out there before we move into SGA popping back up, thank you. We are all about trying to have some fun in light of everything that's happening and going on. Yes, we're on you about academics a lot, many of you. But at the same time, we want to have that school spirit and recognize that sometimes we just have to take care of ourselves and have a little fun. So I appreciate everybody participating this week. Many of you, we had some great sweaters and shirts. You see that today when Juliana was up here, even Kevin, our service dog in training, is in the spirit. He had his Christmas hat on. Today, I'm sporting my vintage Today's Team or School, and I opted to not go with the obvious. I'm wearing my high school from almost 30 years ago. I've taken very good care of this sweatshirt, so 30 years from now, those of you in Clark gear, I want to see that it's still intact in this condition, right? But anyway, but thank you for participating. We will be drawing those raffle prizes, and we'll be getting that in the e-news for tomorrow also to see who's going to get more gift cards. So with that, again, in the spirit of welcoming everybody back in January, if my SGA people want to come up and just give a little overview of the fun about to happen.
Okay, so since more people are going to be coming to school next semester for classes, we decided that we'd have a little socially distanced event, and it's called the Welcome Back Winterfest, because technically January is still winter, so it's on January 12th, and I believe it's from 8:45 to 9:45, and that's what we decided. So your teachers are going to encourage you to go. I don't really know exactly how that's going to work yet, but hopefully if your teachers don't have anything planned, you'll all come outside, and we're going to have cornhole and hot cocoa, and I think we're going to have some coffee too, and we're going to get cookies and donuts, and we're going to be playing Foursquare, and it'll be a lot of fun and just a way to socialize a little bit more since, you know, this last year has been a little bit difficult with socializing. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there next semester, and it'll be lots of fun. Thank you.
All right, Mrs. Gribble, you're on.
Good morning, hello. So, a lot of you guys have already bought your yearbooks, but I know with it being kind of a weird school year, and you know, some of you guys being at home, some of you not being here so much, you may have forgotten that you can still pre-order your yearbook. If you guys have been here at Clark in years past, you know, usually you can pre-order your yearbook up until the end of February. This year, pre-orders end at the end of January, and the price goes up again after December 18th. So if you want to lock in that $70 price, you have basically a week and a half to do so. So December 18th, next Friday, is going to be the last day for that price. After that, the book goes up to $75, and the last day to pre-order is going to be January 29th, I believe it is. So that's the cutoff for all pre-orders. We don't get a lot of extra books. So if your book is something that you guys want, you do need to make sure that you guys pre-order it. The easiest way to pre-order is going to be to head online to johnstonyearbooks.com and put in your pre-order there, credit or debit card. If you don't want to pay online, you don't have to. You can always pay with cash or a check made out to Clark to either myself or Mr. Escandone. Also, seniors, any of you guys here, any of you guys watching at home, it is time to turn in your senior quote and your baby photos. There is a link that was in last week's newsletter, and we'll put it in this week's newsletter as well for you guys to go ahead to a Google form, upload your photo and your quote. Please get those in again in the next week and a half, so that when we come back in January, we have time to review and reach back out to you guys if we need to. Also, business ads, senior ads, same deadline as yearbooks. Those can only be ordered until January 29th. So any parents watching, if you want to purchase a senior ad, I know January 29th sounds like it's probably a long ways away, but keeping in mind that we're only in school for like the next week and a half, and then we're, celebrating holidays, enjoying break, and then coming back in January, you don't have to rush to get that done. Those you guys can order again online at justinsyearbooks.com. And same thing with business ads. If you own a business, if you know somebody that owns a business that would love to support our school and our yearbook, you may do so through business ads or sponsorships. And if you want more information about that, you can get in touch with myself or Mr. Escandone. All right. Oh, I guess I'm staying here, staring look away. And that is a little hard to see on screen, so maybe I'll give it to Dr. Judd to put in the newsletter this week so you guys can see it. If you are looking for a fun elective, or if you're interested in graphic design or art or digital media, I have a few course offerings in the spring. I have Color and Design, Digital Media Principles, Photoshop 2, and Principles of Digital Photography. So for those of you guys that are looking for a little bit of creativity in your schedule, maybe after a grueling fall semester, there's lots of options. The only one that has a prerequisite, they're all college courses, but the only one that has a prerequisite is Photoshop 2. You had to have taken and successfully completed Photoshop 1 to move on to that. You didn't have to take it this school year, but if you took it last school year, or even if you're a senior and you took it your first year here, might need a little refreshing, but you can take it. Color and Design is going to be a traditional art course, drawing and painting, principles and elements of design, through exploring drawing and different painting media. So lots of different things that we'll do there, very hands-on. Digital Media Principles, that is a great course to get into if you're not really sure if you're interested in digital media or graphic design, but you want to try it out. We don't commit to just one Adobe program. You guys are going to explore Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, and more. So if you've already taken one of those courses and you weren't sure about some of the other ones, it can be a great way to explore. It also goes towards building to completing a graphic design certificate that IRSC offers. Photoshop 2, if you took Photoshop 1 and you loved it and you want to do something more with it, in this class we're just going to keep building upon what we did in Photoshop 1. You guys will learn all kinds of new techniques, digital painting, enhancing, creating more advanced photo montages, creating for web and multimedia outputs as well as print. And then Principles of Digital Photography, that's going to be an intro-level digital photography course that you guys will learn basically from the basics of you've never touched a camera before to going through and completing various types of photography projects, from photographing still lifes, people, landscapes. We'll explore all kinds of different interests. So if any of those sound interesting to you, talk to Ms. Jones, get it added to your schedule. If you have questions, you guys can feel free to reach out to me if you want to know a little bit more. All right, thank you guys. And it looks like Mr. Fears is up next.
Good morning. In much the same vein as the digital media offerings, I wanted to present some of the course availabilities for spring for my computer science courses. So there is, of course, the eternal A+. So for those people who were in A+ this fall, you have the opportunity to continue your journey and learn more about IT support and computer hardware and software. For those who were interested but didn't get a chance to take that in the fall, you also have an opportunity to jump in on the bandwagon. So definitely I encourage anyone who might be interested in these to take A+, into consideration. And it's not just for the folks who know that they want to do IT-related things or they love computers. Even if you just want to learn more about computers and have an extra skill set, it's useful to know this kind of stuff, especially in the 21st century. College computing, so that one is more focused on Microsoft Office, so definitely if you're more intimidated by computers, but you feel like you maybe aren't as comfortable with Microsoft Word or Excel or PowerPoint as you might be, and you want to work on your skills, this would be an excellent course to consider for that. Intro to programming with C++. So if you've been kind of curious about what it takes to create an app or write computer code, this is definitely the course for you. In it, we talk about the basics of creating computer code, data types, programming structures, and regardless of your discipline, once again, the kind of process you go through when you're creating a computer program can actually help you think in other circumstances as well. So I definitely recommend that one to anyone who might be interested in or curious about programming. And then web design. So here, fundamentals of website design, Adobe Dreamweaver, WordPress, and even though it does involve some of what people might consider computer programming, web design is much more accessible than most people consider programming. So if you like graphic arts and that kind of stuff, and you also like computers, web design would be an excellent choice to consider. And so we'll kind of work through all the basics of actually writing code for websites, but also using software tools to do that as well. So any of those courses, if they sound interesting to you, please talk to Tiffany and see if you can get signed up for this.
This slide here is just a reminder of something as we move into next week and then of course into January. You can sign up for lunches for every day of the week. You do that by 8 o'clock on Monday morning. And hopefully all of you were aware, but if not, we're putting it right out there again. Free lunches for the remainder of this school year. So just make sure by 8 o'clock on the Monday morning, you have gone into the document that's on our website, and you can go ahead and place your order for all of your lunches that coming week. This is one of those routines that you really need to get into place so that you can join us here at Clark for lunches on a regular basis. Another routine that we have that we had slightly circumnavigated because of launching our assembly is that every day during second block we do our pledge to the flag. So, in keeping with that, I'm going to ask that everyone stand for our pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. A few save the dates that we have coming up. Obviously, a lot of you have your calendars and your phones marked. December 18th at 2:20. Students, that is the end of your fall semester altogether. So we will be closing here at Clark as of 4 o'clock on that day. Indian River State College as a whole actually has its offices closed that entire day, but Clark will be here until 4 o'clock. January 4th, our office is open both for Clark and Indian River State College. So if you need any assistance on that day, we will be here from 7 until 4. Students, if you have Clark classes, you're going to come on back on Tuesday if you have Tuesday classes. So we look forward to seeing you then. And any of your Indian River State College classes beyond the Clark building, those are going to start for you on Wednesday, January 6th. The Winterfest, as SGA has so lovingly planned for us to get together on January 12th. So make sure you mark your calendars for that Tuesday event. We also want you to be sure, you recognize Monday, January 18th is a day off. No one will be here as we celebrate the Martin Luther King holiday. On Thursday, January 21st, we will have IRSC presenting at our evening Parents as Partners, and that's a meeting that students are also welcome to attend at 6 o'clock, so stay tuned for more information. Wednesday, January 27th, notice we're just bringing you right into our new spring semester. We will have an early release at 12:15, and then we will have parent and teacher conferences that afternoon. Additionally, a day off if you're marking it on your calendars or in your phones. Friday, February 12th is a no Clark classes day. Teachers have a planning day, so students are off. On February 15th, which is the Monday, Martin County School District is closed, but we are open. And again, I'm just referencing a lot of things that we already did at orientation to let you know about the calendar. February 19th, bingo night. We're bringing it back. So families, please mark your calendars for Friday, February 19th. Parents as Partners will be hosting that. And finally, one more day towards the beginning of our spring semester. Friday, February 26th is also a day where students are off because that is a professional enhancement day for Indian River State College. So keeping in mind all those wonderful dates, and you'll be seeing those and hearing about those as we move into the spring semester. As always, if you have questions or ideas, myself, Mrs. Kohuth, Dr. Judd, Mr. McCrory, Ms. Jones, we welcome any and all of your comments, questions, suggestions, and you know how to find us. Anything else, Dr. Judd?
That's it.
All right, we're going to bring this to a wrap. Thank you to everyone out there in the virtual world who joined us, and absolutely amazingly wonderful to see so many of you in person today, socially distanced. Have the happiest of holidays, and we look forward to seeing you back on January 4th or 5th. 5th and 6th.